Don't feel lucky.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Just had a crash getting in, but we'll see how we go now. Last time we fought the Harpies and the Gnolls up here, and these guys said we could take their chest, but it's still red and I don't want to piss anybody off, so we're going to leave that. And what I really want to do, if I am completely devoid of other options,
what to do
is go back and find Gale an outfit that is not these poisonous robes, because they are just too overpowered. So I'm probably gonna take one quick trip back to the Druid's Grove, I think, unless this guy has some clothes. You don't, but you have the speedy reply. Nimble attack. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. What are you? Oh, you're a scimitar, but you are light and finesse. Interesting. Alright, Astarion is definitely going to take that. We'll take the Alchemist Fire, and the cash will leave the sword and the cheese.
This way.
So we should probably equip that then. Both 1d6. This is 1d6 plus 5 because it's in the main hand. This is 1d6 because it's in the offhand. Let's swap those because this has the momentum when we hit. Oh, not proficient with scimitars. Damn. Alright then, well, that's out. That's back in. How about over here? You are, that's a rapier, 1d8 plus 3. 1d6 plus 3, a speedy reply. No, I don't think we need it. Alright then, well, never mind then.
Light on my feet.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to the Druid's Grove again, looking for some alternate robes for Gale, unless we can find some on the dead trader back here. If we can get down here without too much danger, we can indeed. We knocked a trader all the way down here. Camera's not going to let me look down there yet, but we thunder waved them off of this building down into that pit. Or this... what's the word? Canyon? Valley? So it's very possible that that trader might have some regular clothes on her that Gale can take for themselves. Who's doing secret checks? There you go, simple robe for Gale.
Lovely day this.
We can swap those out. Where are you? Back to the dark green stuff, and then we'll sell on the poisoner's robe at our next convenience. So that means we don't have to make a big trip north. Astarion is quite injured though, so we should probably do something about that. We can take a short rest. And then, I mean, we're up here in the north anyway, right? So we might as well head a little bit west along the Risen Road. Oh, dirt.
Consider it done.
Someone here has a shovel. Camera, play ball. Totally worth all that effort digging up holes. Right, we can cut back up here. And that gets us back to where this fight occurred. And then we will head on westward.
Let's get on with it.
Now, we do have Create and Destroy Water prepared. That is going to be important. Coming up, I think. Well, that's just the sounds of corpses populating. Don't be alarmed. And over here, great big burning buildings. So,
What do we
let's
have
see
here?
what we can do about that,
Smoke.
shall we?
Something's burning.
In we go, heroes that we are.
I hear shouting.
I wonder if we could
Someone needs help.
inspire these people.
They don't have much time!
The Grand Duke could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push.
Strength, we have +1, but in this kind of scenario, they would be grateful for the guidance and the inspiration. We can shove our way through there. What a tank.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time.
Alright, let's get upstairs. There's a barrel of water right there. Let's hope nobody gets too injured just running through the hallways and the corridors.
That door feels like a furnace.
We have to clear
Best be careful opening it.
Right, let's create some water around
Just hold on!
here.
Ito! Help me!
And then Astarion, you would please start breaking down this door. You've got 2 weapons, you should be the fastest at this. Nice of everyone else to just stand around though. Alright, you're free.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Anyone? I'm in here! One step at a time.
Alright. I'm hoping this... Oh god. This has ended terribly. Where is the camera? Camera! Is Astarion up? He's not on fire, is he? Camera.
What's next?
Shadowheart.
This way.
Create water. Yeah.
Better get to it. Aqua pure.
Quick! Get me up!
That was not my intent. My intentions were good.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Not this. This is not the place for idle chit-chat.
Slow down.
Alright, I'm sorry, my dude. I tried. I thought breaking down the wall that already had oxygen passing through it wouldn't be a problem for us, but apparently not. Can we just not be at risk of being caught on fire anymore?
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you alright?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
Baldurian choices. Ravengard's a champion to the people of Baldur's
A
Gate.
champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
We will travel west and rescue them.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Ooh. Protect the Duke, gain inspiration, choose a reward. the sparky points, electric blood. When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. The jolt shooter. When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. Or the spell sparkler. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. Well, don't want the trident. It's between the longbow for Astarion and the spell sparkler for Gale. Electric veins. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. There's another bow Astarion could get. I'd forgotten about it until this very moment, but we might have to go and make a little trip. Let's take the spell sparkler. Let's get out of this building. Let's give that to Gale.
You have my
He
attention.
is not strong, but he can still equip a quarterstaff. I don't know what a lightning charge is, but, you know, we'll find out in time.
May it please, Mistra.
Now,
My faith
Shadow
will
Heart
guide me.
is out of spell slots.
Great God, Helm, allow us peace in this plane
So,
and beyond.
what do we want to do now? There's some stuff back here, but I think a long rest is probably in order before getting else going.
So is it done.
And I do want to try and find that weapon in the Druid's Grove. So I'm going to take the hike back. I'll let you know if we find anything interesting along the way. Right, back in the Druid's Grove. We've got Aaron here.
Well
I just
met.
want
Is there
to
anything you need?
trade.
Act fast. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Right. You do not have any more cash, unfortunately. Get me to the barter screen is my preference.
Calm down.
I will take 3 of these off of you for jewelry, gems, shattered flail.
Going to get us killed.
Is this exactly 300's worth? Oh yeah, because we've got 72 gold there. That'll do it. We are cash rich now. We could get some +1 armor, but this isn't the stuff I came for. I just want to sell here any of the extra gubbins we've gathered along the way. Get rid of that. I definitely don't need these for a barbarian. I'm never going to equip this. Let's get rid of that. Alright, that's fine. Barter that off. Did you suddenly come into 1,000 gold's worth of cash? I did not think I'd sold you that much stuff.
I care about our lives.
Slightly confused. Poisoner's robe. You're gone. Oakfather's embrace. We can hold... No, that's medium armor. You're gone. Gloves of power we'll hold on to for now.
Take that back. Right.
Can you afford to take these stones from me now? Can. Trade those off. Alright. We're sitting on apparently about 4K's worth of stuff.
Sylvanas, guide your...
So, we are going to head down this little rock face here. And hopefully we're not too late. We might be too late. Is the witch gone?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I'm not hungry.
Suit yourself. But the only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate
Right.
is to run, and
They've
run
got
hard.
food.
If a...
Well, this was not the encounter I was hoping for. Usually, around here, there is an old lady who can offer us some help, and you can trade with her, but she has gone on to the next part of her quest, I suppose. Right, we need a long rest, and then we're just going to have to go on to the next part of our adventure without another fancy longbow.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me.
So I think we're probably just going to go off. Oh, should we buy that +1 armor? for Astarion.
Need anything else?
Yes, just the trading, please. +1 armor for Astarion. 1,500 gold.
This is about your
Oh, we get
precious Baldur's
8
Gate.
gold back for that.
I care about our lives, our
Alright.
futures.
Do it. No point in holding on to all the gold forever, right?
Just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Congratulations, Astarion. Your armor class is now 16.
Right now.
So that is 12 from armor and 4 from dexterity.
Can't keep the goblins out.
Not proficient with mage armor or...
Shall we?
What's the other spell? What's the other thing? Actual shields. So no way we're going to increase armor class from here, I don't think. Some spells can do it, but they're going to be fewer and further between. Now out here we can come back to our regular old haunt. See if anything else goes bump in the night. I've been trying to, as I said, take more regular long rests. Normally you can kind of carve through great swaths of early access without them if you know what you're relatively doing. But you get a lot of the companion interactions back at camp. The first time I played I was like, oh god, you know, the worms in your eyes are kind of on a timer, so let's never take long rests and cause a day-night cycle to pass.
There you are, my friend.
Yes, I gave you some nicer armor. Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
No need for humanoid today, then.
You're comparing plonk to vintage wine. You can make merry with either, but they're not the same. But Cazador fed me rats and bugs. And when you're used to drinking from a sewer, even plonk is a marked improvement.
Sounds delicious.
It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again.
True, we can start over here.
Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful. More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course. Once I have the power to bend others to my will.
That worm's doing a lot of talking in his head, isn't it? You're free now, so, you know, do what you want.
What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want.
I mean, it's important that we all have goals, you know?
They're doing a piss-poor job then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Well, I'm sure we'll do something more with it as time goes on. As for now, though, I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. Let's get the old team inventories up. And if we find all of our supply packs and
Get used to this.
move them over to one person's inventory,
Charmed, I'm sure.
because I'm sure we had loads of them, didn't we? Sort everything by weight, please.
Someone there.
Weight. Yeah, you're fine. Shadowheart, we just did yours.
Have a
So
lot on
we
my
now
mind.
have,
And, well,
sort
in
by
it.
weight, 12 long rests in us in supply pack currency. I'm going to split that into 3 and 9. 1 to consume now, and then 2 to have in reserve. And then if we come to this barrel here, we can put that spare 9 in the barrel. And now we should be much better for our carry weight, though we're still a lot over right now. 30 weight just in supplies, huh? You look at all this stuff and you think, Gag can't weigh 106. But I guess it does. I don't need to be carrying this rum for a start. Right, that'll be fine. Astarion?
Hello again.
Hello. Did you please split those? So we have a 1 stack somewhere. And then
No time to rest.
we shall rest our heads, even though there's no time for it, apparently. So, one of those, full rest. What goes bumpeth in the night? Astarion, of course, only meditating as an elf. Right, nothing else going bump in the night today. Well, aren't we the lucky ones?
At the ready.
So, fully healed, all our spell slots in tow. I think it's probably time to think about going south. Now that we've done some of the north and the Goblin Camp is kind of the big grand event in the west. So we'll get along this pathway and then see about the pathway to the swamps in the south. Is it this one? No, it's behind the village, isn't it? Question is, how much violence are we going to find along the way? So we can skip past the Blighted Village. We did most of what's to be found there. If we come down this way, we'll start to hear the telltale signs of anger and conflict. Come on. I'm going to be here soon. Where is it?
What's that?
What's what? Who saw what? Oh god. Gale, what did you see? Was it this? The backpack full of gold? Is that what that was? I mean, if it wasn't, it's ours now. Yeah, I do wish they would highlight things that you have perceived a little better. Here's something occurring
Seems
on
like
the
a good
road.
moment to talk.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
And just because she's an old woman in a swamp, she's a hag. Lay off the fairy tales, lads.
Sweetie, be careful!
She's with the hag.
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get her!
Okie dokie. Why is Astarion not in this fight? Ah, this is where Gale got caught up earlier.
Watch your back.
Also, he refuses to run. You're not over encumbered, are you? You are over encumbered. Right, I know I don't normally use magic pockets, but this is just clerical error admin. Right, Astarian's going to make the walk back. The rest of us can handle this fight without him, I'm sure. What do we fancy? Start with some dissonant whispers. Who's first? Demir.
Spurious prune tart!
Got to focus.
Shadowheart. Just shoot him. Oh, okay, good job. Disadvantage on that attack. Lost condition, vicious mockery. Gale. Right, I'm really interested to see what we get out of using a cantrip here.
Take this!
Lightning charges. Lightning courses through you. You have +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1d8 lightning damage. You lose 1 charge per turn. Well, that is interesting, even if we did next to no damage. Solid charge there, sir. Let's go with a little Sacred Flame. Of course, they make their dex save.
No choice but to keep going.
Fine. Big Rapier. That'll help. Right.
Take this!
So we get 1 extra electric damage there. This guy's just doing a terrible job of whatever it is they're trying to achieve.
Can't even catch my breath.
Listen, you! Mouthier than an arse, twice as full of shite!
One can't always be a gentleman.
So we're up to 2 lightning charges.
Take this!
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah, but I want to trade with you.
Those poor boys were looking for their little sister, Mayrina, the girl who's staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know, it'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
Alright, she is gone in a puff of smoke.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Magic. Ethel's less helpless than she made out. I don't trust her.
Yes, she used us.
Yes. And if there's any truth to what they said about her, she's dangerous.
Fortunately for us, we are level 4 adventurers now.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Right, let's just waltz around some parts of the unknown, because you never know when we'll find some dirt to dig up now. But otherwise, there's just a lovely swamp. Lovely, pretty swamp.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
A little investigation. I'll take some guidance on that. So close.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Well, we're just going to have to take a nice walk through the swamp then. Loads of failed perception checks. Sure, nothing dangerous is occurring.
Something's on my mind.
Hello, sheep.
The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
Well, we have animal handling. Or jack of all trades at the very least. That'll do it. Just barely.
The smell of rot assaults your senses, as the illusion vanishes.
What is taking damage over there?
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. He seems unaware that his illusion has failed.
Ah? Yes, everyone else sees the swamp
No
changing.
one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit strange, hasn't it? So there's a bunch of red
One day I'll
caps
catch a break.
around the gaff. That's a skeleton. All bones, no bite. Back here, another red cap. Red cap blood sage. That sounds comfortable. There is an ancient rune circle, so if we need to, we can go for a long rest for ourselves. And then there are some other encounters and things going on here. So I think that'll be the story for next time. For now, though, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.